Hey, it's Lawyer Bodo. How's it going? So today we'll be looking at part 2 of the 11-part guide of the Max Quest speedrun category, and we'll be going through your first pass of the Groundbreaker. As you may recall from my last video, as soon as you dock on the Groundbreaker, you want to talk to Parvati, open a couple of doors, go talk to Sam, pick up the shroud, interact with the terminal to start Sam's quest, and then fast travel to the ship and exit to the Groundbreaker. So on Groundbreaker, we won't be completing a lot of quests, but we have a lot of essential interactions, and we'll be starting our progression on a number of quests for later on. The quests we'll be actually completing are Happiness is a Warm Spaceship, Balanced You, Salvager in the Sky, The Worst Contact, and Drinking the Sapphire Wine. The first thing you want to do is to take Parvati and the Vicar Max when exiting the front door. As soon as you spawn outside, you need to talk to the Vicar to start his quest line called The Empty Man. The quest line consists of finding someone who can translate the book you gave him earlier that will guide him to a hermit who lives on Scylla, but we don't know that yet. To find the translator, you'll need a data cartridge that is located in the customs office, and to enter the office, you want to go to the back door, kill this guard, and loot his body for the ID card. Once you've looted the ID card, pick the door, be sure to close it to avoid other guards from seeing the corpse of their dead friend, and go to the back room to pick the cartridge in front of the computer. As soon as you've done that, you want to exit the office and go pick up the first science weapon that is located in the secret hangar. You'll need to kill this outlaw, loot the card for the locked door, loot the science weapon for the weapons from the Void questline, and run to the exit. You then need to head to Gladys's office to steal the seal for Udom for a questline called Balanced You, and which will allow you to land on Byzantium. Once you've stolen the seal, you want to steal the soap from her offices for Parvati and her later questline, and you also want to talk to her to buy a nav key to Monarch for a quest called Passage to Anywhere, which is the follow-up quest of your first quest, Stranger in a Strange Land. You also need to continue dialogue with Gladys in order to pick up a data cartridge that contains a distress signal for a questline with the original name of the distress signal that allows you to go to Roseway later on. Now you can get caught when stealing the seal for Udom, and I always get caught, so I don't really know how to do it without getting caught. But if you get caught, that's not an issue. All you have to do is interact with Gladys, and you can either bribe her or lie to her. Then you want to go behind her like I did, wait for her to sit down, steal the soap, and get caught by another NPC. You want to be sure you will not get caught by Gladys again, otherwise they'll trigger a fight. Once that's done, you need to run outside, pick this door, and steal the defective Moonman helmet. This unique item gives us +1 to temperament, increasing our temperament from high to very high, and opening that dialogue option for our last conversation in the game with Phineas. We then run to the medbay and talk to Ellie to start her questline called The Worst Contact, where she asks you to help her friend Jessie, who's hiding in the quarantine area because she owes money to Udom. You then run to the back area, pick up the ID card, open the quarantine area, and run to Jessie and talk to her. Once you've done talking to her, you run back to the back area, talk to the doctor to pick up a new quest called Solution Vital, where she asks you to find a smuggler who was supposed to drop her medicine, but seems to be stuck on Scylla. After that, we run to Udom to hand him the seal we stole from Gladys's safe, and convince him to forget about Jessie's debt. By handing the seal to him, we've just completed Balanced You. We then run to the back base, where we'll move forward on 2 quests we haven't picked up yet. Who Goes There, which is a bounty handed by Senati, a customs officer, and Happiness is a Warm Spaceship, for the Groundbreaker's engineer, Junlei. We kill McCreed and loot his lighter as proof he's dead for Senati, and go to the back to pick this door and steal the radiator parts for Junlei. You don't want to exit through the door you just picked because you can get swamped by enemies there, so you exit through the small vent. I'm sure you've noticed throughout the run, I crouch before hitting some NPCs, and that's in order to get some additional sneak damage in. We then run to the engineering bay and talk to Junlei. We introduce Parvati to Junlei as part of her questline, and we also hand in the radiator parts we just stole, so be sure to complete her dialogue entirely. Junlei then sends you downstairs to fix the radiators. Talk to the vicar during the elevator ride to hand him the data cartridge we stole earlier. If you forget, it's not an issue since you could talk to him later, as I'll explain as part 5 of this guide on Monarch. Now you should hit each Mantipillar once, and then run upstairs to kill all 3 robots, jump downstairs and blow up the barrels to kill the remaining robots. The bottom robots don't always stay near the barrel, so you might have to improvise in this fight. As you'll see, I get concussed in this fight, the enemies don't cooperate, but as I said previously, even if you make mistakes, even if you get unlucky, you need to push forward and complete runs. This run will end up being my first sub 130 run as well. You then interact with the terminal to fix the radiators, and then fast travel to the promenade. Talk to Junlei to complete Happiness is a Warm Spaceship, exit the conversation, and then talk to Edna to pick up a quest called The Silent Voices, which will allow you to travel to Relay GB23 later on. On your way out, talk to Ike to buy Spacer's armor and Spacer's helmet. Unfortunately, Ike does not always sell the same stock, so you either have to remember which items work, or you need to be sure that the description of the items contains the word Spacers and not Spacer's Choice. You can also buy these items from Bronson, who's in Amber Heights in Monarch and works for the Iconoclasts. After that, we run to the sublight offices, talk to Tobias to enter the offices, and talk to Lilia to hand in Salvager in the Sky and to pick up the next sublight quest, Space Crime Continuum. Dodge backwards, run into the elevator, and activate the lever before fast traveling in front of the ship so that the next time we come to Groundbreaker, the elevator will be waiting for us on the ground floor. Once you're in front of the ship, talk to Felix, fast travel inside the ship, and then talk to Parvati to pursue her quest line. Fast travel back to the promenade and run to Ellie to tell her that her friend Jessie is safe, and Ellie will join your crew and you'll have completed the worst contact. Run to the gun shop and steal a sniper as well as some heavy ammo from the gun shop. You want a quick save before doing this in case you get caught or get in a fight. You then run to the bar to start dialogue with Parvati, and there you need to wait for Parvati to actually be in the bar before starting dialogue. You can spam 1 throughout the dialogue, and as soon as it's done, fast travel to the ship. If Parvati's in the hangar, talk to her to complete the first part of the quest line, drinking the sapphire wine. She'll sometimes be talking to Felix upstairs, so you can wait for her to be in the hangar before talking to her. You then run to the space map and go to Byzantium. Here, I make another mistake and I exit to Byzantium with Vicar Max and Parvati, whereas you want to exit with Ellie. There's no need to talk to Ellie on the ship since you can talk to Ellie to trigger her quest in one of the 2 elevator rides that are coming up. So congratulations, you finished the Groundbreaker and you're ready to move on to Byzantium. I hope you enjoyed the video. Feel free to leave any comments or questions in the description below, or join us on the Outer World Speedrun Discord if you have any questions. See you around!